What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Klaudless and Indy. I'm Klaudless and I'm in Indy, well, kind of outside of Indy. And this is pretty much a running video, but still a Discover Indiana video. So trying to, I guess, discover Indiana by running. Why not? I actually just discovered this place. It's not too far from where I'm at. I was traveling along 70. I think I was traveling eastwards towards Greenfield, or at least to Mount Comfort. And yeah, I saw this great area here, which is known as the Hancock Gateway Park. All right, and I noticed there was like some people walking on what looked to be like a trail, and I think there's like a few trails here, and we may cover that today. But yeah, check out this place here. We have the Hancock Health Center here. I think it's also a network. I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's a hospital. I mean, I thought it was a hospital, but I think it's maybe similar to a YMCA, maybe. Probably should have looked up that information beforehand, but I'll post it here what the place actually is. But that's not what this video is about. So, assuming that the previous video I just posted before this video was, hold on, let me move my daughter out of the sun here. Assuming that the last video I posted was the Taxman Cityway 5K, this video is kind of, I guess, not necessarily a continuation, but let me get into it. So, the deal was, during the half-liter 5K, I was able to run it pretty consistently, even though it was a little bit hard. I want to say maybe a little bit after 2 miles, maybe the 2 mile, 2.5 mile mark or so. It got a little difficult, and I had the same issue on Saturday, this past Saturday at Taxman, where I want to say as soon as we hit that 2 mile mark, it was I found it very hard to keep running, and I did have to stop to walk. Not stop completely, obviously, but I did have to walk at least twice. But I was able to get a decent amount of energy just from those 30-second walks, you know. And so today is, I guess, kind of like an easy run day, as they would call it, or maybe a workout or training day, where I'm going to kind of work on my pace a little bit, because I think a lot of runners have this issue, and I'm certainly one of them, where I think I start off way too fast, and I need to be mindful of my pace continuously. So I'm gonna give that a try. I have both of my action cams set up. So I have one that's on the stroller here, so that's gonna capture the view of the park, maybe do some B-roll with that, and then of course I'm gonna have the usual action cam that you guys have been seeing with my running videos. You know, of course this will be one of them. So very excited about that. You know, so grab yourself a beer, grab yourself a drink, a shifty, whatever, and enjoy the show. Okay. All right, you guys. So we're gonna, of course, start off with a little bit of a warm up here, real quick. I'm not sure if I said it in the intro video, but it is a beautiful day in Indy. I mean, look at this, clear skies, sunny day, similar to how it was, I want to say, yesterday and Saturday, and even last Saturday too. Beautiful day. Doing butt kicks, just to do some high knees here. Now, it was probably my mistake. I totally meant to do a map my run just to get the exact mileage of this trail here. but of course, my Samsung house, which will be linked to my Strava account, will obviously get it. So, all right. Walking on the toes here, get those calves activated. All right, now we're moving to my heels here, walking on the heels. I mean, it's already, like I said, it's a very, very warm day. So I don't think I'm going to have any issues getting warm or warming up, which is my goal, because it seems like every time I run, or at least outside, I never really heat up adequately, and it's not until I start walking that, how do you say, that I actually start sweating. So yeah, pretty much woke up at 8 o'clock today, and I think I left the house at around 10:44 is when I last looked at the clock. I was trying to get here earlier, but I think this might be the perfect time because the sun is out. I'm feeling warm, and yeah. So right now, what I have in my ear, I hope my earbud doesn't give me any problems today like it did on Saturday. Although, like I mentioned in my Taxman video, is that I am looking into getting bone conduction earbuds, or open ear earbuds. Also ones that, you know, hook around the ear, obviously. Because these guys right here, this one right here, is not cutting it. So, right now, I'm listening to a 160 BPM playlist. I know I said I was going to try to do maybe a 145, but I was having issues with the 140 BPM. And I think that a 150, maybe for my natural stride, may be okay. But I noticed that when I slow down, when I kind of like bring my feet in a little bit more, you know, and reduce my pace, my steps per minute seem to be a lot faster. So I'm gonna go back to the 60 steps per minute. But like I said, this is supposed to be an easy jog today. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure my camera is on the stroller, looking good. I'm gonna set the Strava here. All right, you guys. So I just set my watch to let me know when I've officially completed a mile. And yeah, that's currently our target here. Let's go ahead and do that. So like I said, we're gonna do a mile, do maybe a minute recovery, and then we're gonna do a mile again. So make sure my camera is still on. We're still recording. Perfect, you guys. Let's do this. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock and roll. I totally forgot to mention that today I decided to switch my shoes up. So I am currently running in my New Balances slip-on. I think they're called the 1080 something. I made a video about it, about my running shoes here. I figured, you know, my Saucony Tempuses have given me slight issues. So you know what, I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to change it up. See if these are a little bit better, since they are very comfortable walking shoes. It's crazy, like, I live nearby here, but I've never really had a reason to come over here. Alright. So I'm still in zone 2 right now. We got a Starbucks over here. Got a McDonald's over here. Currently my heart rate is 115? But I'm currently in zone 2 still, which is good. Well, maybe not good. I guess I'm technically, according to some people, I'm supposed to be working out in my anaerobic stage. Anaerobic? I'm sorry, not my anaerobic, but my aerobic stage, which is zone 3. I think zone 1, oh, we got a little bit of incline over here. I think zone 1 is supposed to be low intensity. Zone 2 is supposed to be weight loss or fat loss. And then zone 3 is aerobic. And zone 4 being anaerobic. And it seems, on an average, I'm always working in zone 3. Not zone 3, I'm doing zone 4. Very strange. Very strange. So this is a very easy pace I'm working at right now. Currently, still feeling very good. Still walking at a pace of 160 SPM, SPM, to a 160 BPM playlist. Look how far we are, you guys. Apparently, all this land here is actually for sale or available for commercial development here. I'm sure it'll be developed in no time. So we're right off the hot interstate here. This is I-70. Where you take this, I think. Well, I'm not sure if this takes you to Columbus or not. Dayton. Oh yeah, Dayton. I think it takes you to Dayton and then Columbus. So, I'm still feeling very, very good. Not entirely sure. But I guess this is what a warm-up is supposed to feel like. And they got some construction going on, if you guys can see that. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like it's possibly a clinic. I can feel, whoops, gotta be careful of the rocks here. I can feel the blood definitely going through my legs here. Everything is certainly starting to warm up. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. There we go. But that is assisted living, senior living. Got some fountains over there. Try not to drop my camera. There we go. I think we are going to go this way because I would like to, there's a little bridge that goes over the pond and I kind of want to go over that. I think we're making great pace right now. And what I mean by that is, oh wow. All right, so apparently I've officially hit half a mile. Not sure how much time has elapsed, but I'm still feeling pretty good. I might have to, well, I don't want to stop just yet, but I put a blanket on my daughter because even though it's hot out here, it's still a little cool. The humidity's pretty low. And I didn't know she was going to get cold while I was running. So I decided to put a blanket on her. And she is now taking the blanket off. Get that tan on. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be over here, but I don't see anyone outside despite how beautiful of a day it is. I know it's kind of weird because yeah, this is a senior living, assisted living, and so I would expect people to be out here this early because I guess like that's the stereotype of older people. Okay, we're gonna cross over the bridge now, as you guys can see here. I guess that's the stereotype of older people, but no one's out today. I mean, I did see some people like going into the Hancock Health Center over here, and I did see someone in the gym over here. We actually, I want to say yesterday maybe? No, Saturday. Saturday evening we decided to drive by, check the place out. And yeah, there was a gym in there. And there was someone in the gym, but it looked like it was staff, potentially. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. Shit. And of course, she ended up kicking the blanket off. So now I gotta go back and get the blanket. I knew it. Oh. I almost increased my stride there for a second. That would not have been good. Today we're supposed to be working on closing our pace. There it is. We're not closing our pace, but controlling our pace by controlling our stride. So I think, as I've said before, that I think the longer my stride is, the more energy I'm actually using. All right. Okay. There we go. I've retrieved the blanket. And I'm trying to implement the strategy of, you know, running slower, longer, to run faster, longer. You know, working on that foundation first, and then working on my speed. Oh yeah, Autumn's definitely loving the sunshine right now, just as much as I am. It's also kind of weird because when I first started running on the treadmill, which is pretty much when I first started running, I really like these New Balances. But then as I started getting used to the Sauconys and the Asics, because I have a pair of Asics too, my New Balances started getting a little bit uncomfortable. Like, I guess you could say I had a bit of an issue with like the heel slipping or whatever. And I was not only having an issue running with them on the treadmill, of course, but also walking with them, like doing endurance walks. Found it very strange. But today, I would say they are pretty darn comfortable, I'll tell you what. I mean, I will say that I have maybe a little bit of pain that just came about on my right foot, near my big toe, like just under my big toe, I'm going to say, whatever that part of the foot you would call. Alrighty, you guys. Alright, yeah. Real quick before I continue that, we just reached our 1 mile mark. Well, obviously it would have been a little bit further, but I had to turn around for the blanket. But yeah, so pace 13:24. Oh, is this still going? Hold on, we need to stop. Alright, yeah, so 13 minutes. It's gonna show up differently on Strava, obviously. I always forget to stop it or pause it when I'm running. I'm gonna put the thing down here. With my current heart rate at 116. All right, and yeah, we got a pace of 316 here, so that's the current pace for that. Obviously, that wasn't like a legit one. Maybe you can consider that a warm up. but I think that was pretty good still. So especially since a lot of the people that I was talking to in person before I started running outside. Oh wow, I think I messed up the camera on the stroller. A lot of people that I was talking to out, at work outside of the races were telling me that they were doing an average pace of 14 minutes per mile, and so that was my goal. Only to turn out that naturally, I'm able to. Well, I think my best time is 9 minutes. I think either 8 or 9 minutes. I don't remember, but it's somewhere around that. With the average, of course, being 10 minutes per mile. And obviously, we're looking to sustain that 10, of course, without burning out after 2.5 miles. So we're gonna do another mile because, like I said, we're doing some intervals today. We're trying some stuff out, and I think that 160 seems to be doing pretty well at 160 steps per minute. But they say, at least according to the net, that's pretty novice, and I should be looking to eventually increase that. But for now, because I'm still comfortable, because I still have breath, I would say the breathing, maybe is a little labored, but I think that was the case when I first started running in general. But I'm still feeling pretty good. I want to see how I feel, though, at the 2 mile mark. So we're going to start this again. And yeah. 2 and 1. Let's go. All right, I just started my watch over again. So we're doing another mile. And the goal today, of course, is to do 3 miles at a comfortable pace of 160. So it's like, we got a little bit of decline here. So instead of running at my normal stride, the goal is, of course, like I said, is to close at my stride so I can control my pace, control my energy consumption. It's like a beautiful park over here. I'm sure if you guys can see that. It's absolutely gorgeous here. See if I can get another angle. So my heart rate, once again, has dropped to 104. From what I'm told online, to me, I'm like, that's a good thing. Shoot. I'm currently on mile 2. While my earbud keeps wanting to fall out. We got a little bit of an incline coming. I'm like, I literally went from 115 to 106. I'm still not in my average heart rate zone of, I think, between 130 something and 140 something. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that incline just bumped my heart rate up. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. But online, they say you should try to work in your aerobic zone. So you can raise your aerobic base. I don't know if that's what I'm doing right now, or if I'm even doing it correctly. Uh-oh. My camera just almost detached there. You're on the road here. State Road, County Road 60, west. A lot of traffic out today. Now over here, an RV sales place, Camping World. Got a Circle K. Yeah, this earbud's starting to really get annoying. Oh, I totally realized that I totally spaced that These shoes are very comfortable. No issues at all. Seems I was a little, either I'm off BPM here or the music changed. Alrighty. Whoop. Uh-oh. It's a lot harder than I anticipated to keep my camera straight. I will say too, like doing this running by myself isn't necessarily all that bad. Mainly because I'm just able to focus on myself. I can adjust when I need to. But when I'm running with others, you know, I'm focused on, you know, their pace. I'm focused on who's ahead of me. I'm focused on who's behind me. Who's about to pass me. Who I'm about to pass. And I think, like I said before, that so I just reached half a mile. But my biggest obstacle with running so far is just the mind, you know? And I kind of like this trail because, well, I just like this run today in general because I feel like I'm just exploring right now. You know, it's a new place, never been here before. I don't even think this is on Strava, so I'll be the first, probably, to track it on Strava. Once again, a little bit of an incline. I felt myself slow down a little bit. So I'm still feeling good. Let's check the watch. It's kind of hard to see, but we're in 7 minutes, 15 seconds. At a current pace of 12, 43, 45 roughly. Checking my heart rate. I'm still at 119, which is absolutely amazing. But, as we've seen with my 2 previous races, I've accomplished being able to run a mile with quite ease. But now the new challenge is being able to get past the 2 mile mark, if not the 2.5 mile mark with ease. I mean, sure, I could train on the treadmill all day. And of course, I'll get better on the treadmill. As I think I've talked about, maybe not, that, you know, I can do 5 miles on the treadmill at 5 miles an hour. But the fact that I'm still having trouble running 3 miles on the road is a problem. And that's why, well, my hands are getting sweaty. And that's why we're outside today at the Hancock Gateway Park, just outside of Greenfield, McCordsville, just outside, I think, of Warren Park, just outside of Indy. So we're still technically in the greater Indianapolis area, especially since Indianapolis technically means the entirety of Marion County, which I think it was in the 70s that the city of Indianapolis and Marion County merged to become a city county. So it also just happens to be the capital of the state of Indiana. So we got a lot going on there. think there are very few cities that are like that. One being, I think Nashville, Tennessee. Although, we're talking about city counties, not necessarily city county capitals. Actually, off the top of my head, can't name any other city county capitals. But as far as city counties, we're looking at Nashville, Tennessee, which is also Jefferson County, and I think Baltimore, Maryland, I think is also a city county. If you happen to know of any more city counties, and I didn't post it in this video, feel free to post it in the comments. Oh wow, it sounded like there was a car or something coming up behind me, but it's just a water fountain there. There we go. There we go, you guys. So that first mile was pretty much just a warm up, because we're almost to the end of mile 2, or yeah, of mile 2. My heart rate has now increased from, I want to say 115 on average to 134. Now let's see if we can maintain that come mile 3. Oh yeah, you guys. I'm still below zone 3 though. Still in zone 2. Heart rate has decreased to 129. Absolutely amazing. We're gonna finish that here. I think I paused it. Alright you guys, so we just did a distance of 1 mile, 1.01 miles. The pace isn't in there yet. I think I'll go in there after I finish, but my average pace, oh, very strange, it literally just jumped up. I guess because it's continuously tracking my heart rate. So I've officially entered zone 3 at 138. But my average speed was 4.9 miles an hour, which was kind of my goal, basically what I've been training on the treadmill. And my average pace being 12:07, it looks like. Although I think it just climbed, because what I read before was like 11, but it like unpaused. So very strange. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this workout out, and we're gonna start the next interval, and we're gonna do mile 3. So, and if I'm correct, even though this isn't a perfect circle, well, not even close to a perfect circle, it seems from the beginning there, maybe, well, I guess that's not necessarily true, but I mean, I'm gonna say by the Starbucks is where is that where I started my mile? No, that's where it was the halfway mark. Oh man. I mean, I'll post it on the video, you guys. I'll do them at my run and show you guys what I'm talking about. But I'm probably gonna stop talking from here. Maybe, I don't know. You know I can't stop talking. And I'll give you the updates for how mile 3 went. So get ready for some B-roll, you guys. Let's do it. We're gonna start mile 3 and see you guys on the other side. So currently in zone 3 still. But my heart rate, I literally just started running. My heart rate just climbed from 138 to 142. And yet, I'm feeling hella good. But, like the internet tells us, I think this is where we're supposed to be anyways. This is where we're supposed to be training. I don't know how true that is. But, obviously, if I'm not sweating, if I'm not working hard, then chances are I'm hardly working. By the way, this whole thing goes a little bit further, but we're just doing the circle. I decided to take the long route this time, maybe. I'm not sure if that was I may have accidentally taken the shorter route. I think it was probably the shorter route. That just means we'll have to make the last leg slightly longer. Wow. And of course it took a minute to register, but my heart rate just dropped to 127. By the way, the playlist I'm listening to, the 160 BPM playlist I'm listening to, is basically like mashup, top hits, remix kind of deal. So, pretty much workout music. Almost 3 miles, no foot pain, no knee pain. Back up in zone 3. Halfway point. Honestly, I absolutely thought we were a lot further than we are, but that's completely fine. My action cam on the stroller got loose and almost fell, but I managed to somewhat keep my pace and tie it off while I was running, all while trying to manage my earbud. I will say that decline and incline by the trees kind of messed up my pace and stride a little bit. So I'm a little winded. I mean, obviously I can still talk, but I'm definitely labored. Despite still being in zone 3. Another black bird with the red dot, both sides of its wings. I've officially reached that point. Hell yeah. Alright, you guys, I just tasted it, and man, I have to use the bathroom really bad now. Our current pace is 11 minutes. Our time was 11 minutes, 56 seconds, at a mile of 1.01 miles. Current heart rate is 121. Average speed was 1.5, which is a little higher than I wanted. Yeah. So, I'll see you guys back at the car, but I'm going to do a quick recovery walk. So I'll see you guys then. Beautiful day, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous day. You know, they say, oh my God, you know, the country, Indiana, so boring. It didn't look boring to me. Well, maybe. You know what I say? I say, sure. It is boring, but, excuse me, it's safe. Super safe out here. Absolutely gorgeous out here. No issues. Just a Beerdad taking his daughter for a stroll. One of the most beautiful places in the world, I'd say. I mean, that is one of the reasons why I moved here. Absolutely life-changing.